I'm gonna do an interesting video topic. Rappers to wrestlers, or hip hop artists to wrestlers. I know this kind of sounds weird to y'all, but it's something different. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come up with something different, a topic that's a little different. Okay, let me get started. Well, it's gonna be 10 wrestlers. I'm gonna name to rappers, 10 rappers or whatnot. Okay, this is in no particular order. I'm gonna tell you why they compare to this, like a rapper compared to this wrestler compared to this rapper, kind of like, even though they don't do nothing the same. I'm just saying what they meanings of each other, cause like why they compared, you know, instead of contrast. Okay, um, this is no particular order. Nas is to the Undertaker of WWE, of wrestling, right? Nas is to like the Undertaker. The reason why I say that is because they both had a longevity. They've been out for a long time. They never been the guy. They never been the second. They never been the number one guy or the number two guy. They've been the third tier guy or the fourth tier guy. You know what I'm saying? They've been the guy. You know, they've been the guy. You know, shit, longevity, everything, and they well respected. That's why I compared Nas to Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, that's a good comparison. Um, shit. LL Cool J to Hulk Hogan. Why'd I say this? Because they were, back in the day, in the 80s, they both ran the 80s and shit. LL Cool J ran the 80s, so did Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was the fucking champion for like 4 fucking years. And LL Cool J was on top of the game in the 80s and shit for like mainly 4 years and shit. In the 80s. He was the man. Like the main guy. The main solo guy in the 80s. You know, he one of the legends, one of the biggest legends of all time. You feel me? They both got that longevity. They've been there, you know, they've been there. LL Cool J had a bunch of the number one hits, and Hulk Hogan been the number one guy, had the hits all the time. Okay, excuse me again. Number 8, Triple H. Triple H is to what Jay-Z is in the rap game. You get what I'm saying? Triple H is the Jay-Z of the WWE. Reason why I say that is because they both play politics in that. Well, Jay-Z played politics in the hip hop game and rap game because he got power and money and shit with the fucking Def Jam and rock and shit like that. He run that fucking company. He run Def Jam, and Triple H basically run the WWE. Basically, they kind of the same order. Triple H is to what Jay-Z is as a rapper. That's why I'm comparing that. You know what I'm saying? You know how I feel. You know how I feel, man. You know. And they have a little history. They have some history. They did a lot of things. Jay-Z sold a lot of albums. Triple H won a lot of championships. You know. Okay. Number 7. This really ain't in order. I'm just naming. Okay. Another one I can come up with. This one's gonna be interesting. Chris Jericho is to what rapper that I could think of that you could compare him to? Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, okay. This is not even in order. Chris Jericho to fucking can I think about this one? This is a tough one. Fuck it. I got one. Chris Jericho. You know how big no, I can't compare him to him. I can't think about Chris Jericho. Okay. I'm trying to think. This is on the spot. This is live. Like, Chris Jericho. He is a great soul. Chris Jericho to... I want to say, fuck it. I might as well say it. Chris Jericho is to DMX. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. The reason why I say that is because, look, they both kind of keep it real and shit, you know what I'm saying? They both down to earth and shit. You know, Chris Jericho and DMX is down to earth. You know, DMX he was hot at one point and shit, like the late 90s, early 2000s. DMX was at his hottest and shit. Only difference is Chris Jericho never got on the fucking drugs like him, but you know what I mean. And Chris Jericho was at his hottest in the early 2000s, late 90s and shit. That's what they comparison like, and they both down to earth people, you know. Yeah. So who I got? Undertaker. I got Undertaker to fuck. I just said Hulk Hogan to LL Cool J. Undertaker to Nas. Triple H to Jay-Z. Chris Jericho to DMX. Nah, this is the fifth one. This is in no order, to be honest with you. This is in no order. This is in no order. I'm gonna say that one more time. Macho Man Randy Savage is to, I want to say, another hip hop legend. He is to like Rakim. The reason why I say Rakim is because like they both was on top at one time. They was never like the main guy that everybody listened to. You know how Rakim was the guy back in the day, but he wasn't like the main guy of the 80s. It was LL Cool J. He was like the second guy, the number 2 guy. That's how Rakim was in the 80s, and that's how Macho Man was in the WWE or WWF back in the day. The number 2 guy. You feel me? There was the number 2 guy. Yeah. Like, they were just the guy, man. They both had charisma. People liked them, you know. Macho Man was a technical sound wrestler in the ring. Rakim was he was a real lyrical rapper. That's who I compare him to. Macho Man to Rakim. That's another one. Okay, another rapper to wrestler. I think I named 5 already. That's 5. Lil Wayne to John Cena. And I don't like neither one of these motherfuckers. But this is a perfect comparison. Perfect comparison. God. Lil Wayne to John Cena. What John Cena is to the WWE. They've been on top for over 10 years. They both suck fucking cock. Lil Wayne can't rap worth a damn. They got no lyrics. John Cena can't wrestle. He's stiff in the ring. Well, he looked like he can't move his fucking arms and shit. He got no athleticism. Okay? Lil Wayne is to what John Cena is to the WWE. They've been a top guy for a while, but they not that good, you know. Lil Wayne is to what John Cena is to the WWE. That's 4. I'm at number 4. Now number 3. Number 3. I want to say, I want to say fucking, this a good one. This a good one. I'm just naming one. I'm gonna name a rapper. I'm gonna name a rapper or a hip hop artist. Shit. Fuck it. Lil Kim is to. This is female rap, female or male rap. It doesn't matter. Lil Kim is to. I say. No, she ain't the greatest female rapper of all time. Let me name the greatest female rapper of all time. In my opinion, it's MC Lyte. MC Lyte is to what Trish Stratus is to the WWE back in the day. The reason why I say that is because, look here, you know, shit, she was the shit, you know. They was both great at their craft. MC Lyte was a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? She was a pioneer at her time. When she came out in the 80s and shit, she was one of the first female rappers to come out there. She was a pioneer. She set the wave for other female rappers. Her and Queen Latifah. And Trish Stratus, she was, she was the same way. She was a pioneer. She set waves for women's wrestling, and she improved in the ring and shit. She did some moves I ain't seen before out of women. She probably the best female wrestler ever. Well, at least one of them. And yeah, MC Lyte is to what Trish Stratus is in WWE. Okay, now number 2. The Rock is to what Biggie is in the rap game. The Rock is just like what Biggie was. I ain't talking about the Rock that came back a year or two ago. I ain't talking about that Rock. I'm talking about the Rock from the best year of the Rock was 99 in my opinion. 2000. That was the best. That was the year of the Rock, right? The year 99. Okay. No, I say the year 2000. Fuck it. The year 2000 was the year of the Rock. No, 99. I'm right. 99. 99 was the year of the Rock. And the year of Biggie was 94. Okay, but you can't compare the years now. The reason why I compare him to Biggie is because the way they portray themselves. Like, they both flamboyant. Both of them come out flashy and shit. The Rock in 99 and shit, he came out with these Versace shirts and fucking all this fancy shit, this expensive ass shit. And Biggie came out with this expensive ass shit, all these expensive ass clothes and looking flamboyant and flashy and shit. They was the same way. They both wore the sunglasses and shit, so yeah, you can compare the two. Biggie was good at like, I ain't gonna say he was the best lyricist of all time, but he was good lyrically, but Biggie was better. He was good at punchlines and shit. Punchlines and delivery. The Rock was good as far as he wasn't the best technical wrestler, but he was athletic as fuck, you know, in the ring. And The Rock improved in the ring over the years. He got better as the time go on. The Rock is to what Biggie is to the rap game, or Biggie is to Rock to the WWF, you know. So yeah, and one guy, number 1 is Stone Cold is to what Tupac was in the hip hop game. I mean, come on, man. Both of these motherfuckers was some badass motherfuckers. They ain't give a fuck. They ain't give a fuck. Tupac was on some gangster shit. He ain't give a fuck. He said he did whatever he said was on his mind, expressed himself. He didn't care what nobody thought about him. He was real. Stone Cold was down to earth. So was Stone Cold, down to earth. Real motherfucker, didn't give a fuck what nobody said about him. You know. And you know, shoot. Stone Cold was the fucking man at the time. Tupac was the number 1 guy in the hip hop game in the 90s. From 90, yeah, in the 90s he was the number 1 guy until he died. He was the number 1 guy for a few years, just like how Stone Cold was the number 1 guy for a few years. They were both the number 1 guy, you know. Stone Cold is to what Tupac was, you know. And I guess I gave you 10 people. That's all I gotta say about this. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this video, and name, or you can name in the comment section below. You can name your rapper to wrestler like. Compare your rapper to wrestler like. I guess I'm gonna be up out of here. Peace out. But I just like to make this video. That's all.